would you mind telling me who you are?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a nobody.
No, seriously, who the heck are you?
No, I'm telling the truth. I'm actually a nobody. Ah! This is fun. Welcome back, J-Crew. This is Jonah Smith, back with another commentary. Oh gosh, that sounds worse than the last one. The guy I'm commentating on goes by the name of The4thGenGamer. He decided to make a list on what he considers to be the top 10 forms in Pokemon Sun and Moon. And it's a total mess. I've decided to use Voxus as my avatar, because who will be the avatar that's the key to getting me noticed in this community? I said the key. Where's the Seinfeld music?
I got rid of it. No more cheesy jokes from you.
No more jokes? No!
Hey guys, this is The4thGenGamer bringing you guys a very exciting video for today. We'll be doing top 10 Alola forms here in Pokemon Sun and Moon, but I'm not alone today.
What's going on, guys? Joe here. Really glad to be here today.
Yes, Joe will be joining us for this top 10 video. I'm very excited to have him on. He's a good buddy of mine, and he's an awesome dude. Check out his link in the description. I'll have all of his stuff down there, and make sure you guys go check that out after the video is over. Now, like I mentioned, hey, we are doing some Alola forms today. There are actually 10 total, I guess, evolution lines worth of Alolan forms. And
we're going to be covering all of them today from worst to best.
He says they're going to cover them from worst to best, but there's no criteria. What makes a Pokemon bad or good? You're gonna want to remember this, because this bites them in the ass later.
Coming in at number 10, we have quite possibly the most disappointing Alolan form of a Pokemon so far this gen. We've got Persian and Meowth. Now, I gotta preface this by saying Meowth itself is not that bad. I liked the idea of having Meowth come in as a dark type. It left a little to desire in the move pool, but it didn't really matter because it was a Pokemon you got pretty early in the game.
Wait a minute, then why is Meowth on this list? You about to blame Persian because of Meowth? You can't judge a final evolution by its pre-evolution. If that was the case, I could just say Gyarados sucks because Magikarp does.
And it had a really nice look. I really enjoyed it. That said, Alolan Persian is derpy.
That is a lie! This is derpy. Get your facts straight, you pleb.
There's no better way to describe it. Persian's got some weird Garfield-like face going on. I really don't get the idea behind its design.
According to Wikipedia, Alolan Persian is based off domestic house cats that went through selective breeding, thereby explaining their chubby faces. Am I seriously going to do the whole entire job for you in this commentary? Oh yeah, you also have the wrong fat cat.
Its move pool remains just as bad as regular Persian does, only a couple more dark moves.
So getting stab moves is a bad thing now? As well as play rough, which puts an end to the fighting type weakness Persian actually has? You know, I normally like equines, but this is bull.
And to top that all off, its only redeeming factor is its new ability in Fur Coat, which allows it to take half damage from physical moves, but that only applies to physical moves that don't count as contact moves, such as Earthquake. It doesn't stop a super effective, punching move that most fighting types are going to have, and it's already got really pitiful defense and special defense, so it's really not going to be making any major gains in this meta.
Says that Fur Coat is a great ability, then complains about defense being poor. Oh, don't be upset, Scripps. You're not ugly. I'm sure somebody will look at you soon enough.
So when you combine a really poor design with no real gains in the moveset or typing department, it's really easy to slot in Persian as number 10.
A poor moveset? Are you actually kidding me? Alolan Persian can also get access to the move Parting Shot via breeding. And now the Z moves are saying it's double effective. Why? Maybe because it heals the Pokemon coming in after its turn. You're not wrong about a terrible attack stat, that's true, but it has Foul Play, which makes up for that.
Coming in at the number 9 spot, we have Alolan Raticate and Alolan Rattata. Now, these are definitely at the bottom of the list for a few reasons in my book. First of all, probably the biggest one is that they are rather forgettable compared to the other Alolan forms that have something rather really unique or something insane to them. I mean, at least a handful of them do. These kind of just blend in. They don't feel very special. They still have that feeling of Rattata and Raticate. Both some very forgettable Pokemon unless you're talking about beginning of the game douchebag trainers.
Wait a minute, so these two aren't memorable how? I mean, the fat design makes them look funny as heck. Beginning to think you're just fat shaming. Shame on you. Shame.
Now, when I get an Alolan form in the wild, unless it is an Alolan Meowth, I get a little bit excited at least. When I see Alolan Rattata, if I get Alolan Rattata on the Wonder Trade system, I'm not a happy person about it. I'm really not.
So is this on the list because you don't get a joy out of seeing in the wild? Well, guess what? Other people might actually like seeing it. Judging this Pokemon on your own personal experience is just kinda petty.
It's in my book. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And that's why we have that at the number 9 slot here.
Oh my gosh. Now, the worst thing about this entry is I agree with you. Alolan Raticate is bad, but you didn't say why. Alolan Persian was just weak to fighting, bug, and fairy. Raticate is completely different. If anything, Alolan Raticate's worse than normal Raticate. It's 4 times weak to fighting type moves now. And then like normal Raticate, its attack and speed were both lowered from its predecessor. If anything, Alolan Raticate should have been above Alolan Persian.
At number 8, we find ourselves with a well-intentioned change on a classic Pokemon that I believe fell just a little short. I'm talking, of course, about Alolan Grimer and Alolan Muck. In previous generations, Grimer and Muck were a poison-type Pokemon designed to pick up and eat toxic waste, which is why they got their purple sludge-like look. In the new generation, they decided to switch that up and say in Alola, they don't eat poisonous sludge, but instead they eat straight garbage, which in turn causes them to have the more dark grayish, greenish, oozy kind of look, as well as the added yellow to give it that extra color that, hey, it's not just eating sludge at this point, it's eating, what, piss? I don't know. All I can say is I'm mildly disturbed by the strange trail of yellow slime right around Grimer's mouth. I wonder what he's been up to. And what's with these little stones that you see on Alolan Muck's outer appearance here? Are this supposed to be like teeth or something? Rocks? Like, it's not like you're gonna have a bunch of rocks in a garbage can. I don't know what else they could be. Maybe like pieces of electronics or something like that.
Wait a minute, what? You don't even know what those things are? According to the Pokemon Sun and Moon Pokédex, those things in its mouth are crystallized toxins.
At the end of the day, I'm not a huge fan of the design because it's a little bit more of a step towards being a garbage Pokemon, which has already been filled by, Garbodor. And I would have preferred something a little more original.
Wait, what? How? Wait, no, not the Pokemon trainer. I mean, how does it look like garbage? How does that look anything like this? I don't see Garbodor looking like it's made of some kind of liquid substance of sludge. Maybe I'm just imagining things. I mean, the only trash I see around here might be this video.
I do like the steps they took towards making Alolan Muck a little more competitive, adding the dark typing to it. While I gave Persian flack for being mono dark type because it doesn't really add much there, in keeping the poison and the dark type with Alolan Muck, you see it cover a lot of weaknesses by having both the poison and the dark type, similar to how Drapion handles it. By being a poison type, it's able to cover its weakness to bug and fighting, and being a dark type, you see it covering the psychic weakness normally associated with a poison type. The only weakness it has left is that it's weak to ground type, but even that can be covered with an air balloon. It still leaves a bit to be desired in the move pool, only really gaining knockoff and crunch, but that is a step in the right direction. I wouldn't be surprised to see Alolan Muck rise a little bit. Maybe instead of being in PU, it might find usage in NU or even RU.
Actually, Muck's a lot better than you give it credit for. You know why? Its ability. You mentioned how it gets rid of its weakness due to air balloon, but that's the thing. Air balloon can get popped. Alolan Muck can get the ability Power of Alchemy, which allows you to take the ability of the Pokemon before it fainted in combat. Now say you bring in a Pokemon with Levitate before Muck. Now you actually have a Pokemon with no weaknesses at all. Then there's the other ability Alolan Muck can get access to, that being Poison Touch. This ability is effective because now whenever Muck makes contact with a Pokemon or vice versa, it gets a chance of poisoning it.
At the number 7 spot, we have Alolan Dugtrio and Alolan Diglett. And, honestly, a part of me just chuckles inside when I see this thing. And, I use the word chuckle because it's only a little bit. Because the rest of me inside is cringing so hard looking at Alolan Dugtrio. This ain't Goldilocks, Game Freak. Get that straight. That's a Dugtrio. Why does it have this luscious blonde hair? I can't get over it. I can't get over it, man. I don't know about you guys. But for me personally, and Joe agrees with me on this, I just can't get over it. I can't. Look at the, I just look at that. I look at that and I cringe. But it does earn the number 7 spot because that small part of me that I kind of do despise does laugh a little bit. It does laugh. But Jesus, man, no, I can't do it. I can't do it, man. This is Goldilocks. This is not a Dugtrio. I just can't.
Hey 4thGen, I have 3 bowls of porridge for you. The first one is made up of irrelevance. The second one is stuff nobody cares about. The third one is nothing. If you ate the third one, this one represents your segment. because absolutely nothing of value was to be had here. Seriously though, this was absolutely pointless. The sad thing is, Alolan's Duck Trio does suck. And you didn't bother to explain why. You didn't bother to go over his terrible typing, mediocre stats, or it's useless against most of the powerful enemies during the game. Nope, apparently what matters more, that design looks like Goldilocks. Somebody kill me now. Please! I'll be skipping his segment on Alolan, Ninetales, and Vulpix, as he does bring up a good point of how it's great for setting up hail teams. Good job, I guess.
We have Alolan Marowak, one of those scenarios where its early evolution does not have an Alolan form, in this case Cubone. Now, Alolan Marowak is cool, and I like it for a few reasons. First of all, its design, I like it. It's very cool. It's nothing like insane, but it's cool. I dig it. It's nice. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I do appreciate, I guess that would be the way I would put it, I appreciate the typing that they put on it. The Ghost Fire option was really kind of a curveball when I found out about that. Very cool, I like it, but one of the coolest reasons for me personally was the fire trial on the volcano, when you had all those little fuckers dancing around, and then you had like the hiker douchebag come up and start dancing with them, and the, Salazzle, is that his name, right? Dancing around with them. I just found that so amusing, and you know, I have that connection, I have that feeling, I got that connection with Marowak now. I find that very cool, and I appreciate that. I appreciate its design, I appreciate its typing, and you know, it's not the coolest Alolan form in the book, but you know what, it's right up there, you know, it's a solid addition, and I appreciate it. You know, Game Freak, it's a solid like B+ on that Marowak. Alright, good work, I like it.
Kill me. Somebody just freaking kill me now. Are you actually kidding me? Alolan Marowak is actually at number 5. There's multiple reasons why I think it's an OU tier, and yet you only bring up design. Again, Alolan Marowak's attack stat is already good enough, but give it the Sick Club and it's multiplied by 2, giving you a base power of 160. Then there's its abilities, Rockhead, which makes it so you don't take damage from such as Head Smash or Flare Blitz. Then there's Lightning Rod, which by the way, makes it so it has 3 immunities to normal fighting and electric. Its defensive speed might not be the best, that's what we have Trick Room teams for. You are lucky that I don't act black, or else I would roast you so hard.
I see what you did there.
Keeping with the ice trend set with number 6, we have Alolan Sandshrew and Alolan Sandslash. In previous gens, Sandshrew and Sandslash were a ground type from Kanto that in my opinion came out as kind of vanilla, given that all it did really was use Earthquake and Rapid Spin.
Or set up Stealth Fox. But hey, what do I know? I'm just an average as a milk commentator.
Now that it adds the Ice and Steel type, you obviously don't want to stay in on fighting types, of course, and you may want to avoid any altercations with ground types, but you will be fine if you're going up against water or grass, whereas the previous Sandslash had to worry about it.
Things here. 1, yeah, you'll be weak against fighting types, and quad weak to fire types as well. And while it won't be weak against water types, it still does neutral damage. It's time to go back to Pokemon school with you. Goodbye. Say hi to youngster Joey for me, okay?
Like Ninetales, where it's going from OU and maintaining in OU just because it has a guaranteed weather move, Sandslash is going from NU, I think, as far as RU or even UU. So, unlike Ninetales, where it's already in a good place, I think Sandslash has a lot of room to grow in the meta.
In the number 3 spot, we have Alolan Geodude, Graveler, and Golem. This is such a cool trio of Alolan forms. I absolutely love them. I actually am using one in my Moon Let's Play, and I absolutely adore using this thing. I mean, I also have that Z-Crystal line, which makes it even more powerful. It is incredible.
How'd that song go again? Oh yeah. I don't care. I hate it. I hate it. I don't care.
Let's just talk about Golem for a second. Let's talk about Golem for a second. Yo, look at this. Look at this motherfucker. Do you see this facial hair? Do you see this facial hair? Oh my god. That reason alone, I would say, could justify being number 3 on this list.
Well, facial hair made a Pokemon strong, and Pole Patch would be loved by everybody. Also, you missed a good SpongeBob joke. I mean, seriously.
Yo, look at it! Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! Look at it!
I regret nothing!
Goodness gracious. How can you not just fall in love with Alolan Golem just looking at that? That to me is incredible. And it's Rock Electric type, which I mean, from a competitive standpoint is not the best at all, really, I don't think. Because of, you know, ground type weakness is really bad, but it's cool. Like Rock Electric, that's cool to me.
Remember that caption. That's gonna be a big factor later in this.
I guess, right? Maybe a little bit, but, you know, okay, whatever. Let me just talk about facial hair more. Just look at the facial hair!
Look at it!
Once was enough.
Surprisingly enough, the Alolan Raichu segment was decent. Skip.
We have Alolan Executor!
Oh. Okay. Okay, let's hear the reasoning. Maybe it can be actually really good.
Oh, yes. Game Freak, I love you. I love you for this. I love you for this so much. You know, this thing is hilarious. This thing is, it's a dragon, guys. It is a palm.
And it's all about design. Again. You let me down, down, down. You let me down, down, down. You know what? Never mind. I am done with this stupid commentary. I am honestly speechless. This video did nothing in telling me what Pokemon are bad and the worst. Actually, never mind. I did hear some good stuff. From your partner, 4th Gen, nothing useful from you. Your partner was able to give good examples of why these Pokemon are good and how they can be used in the competitive scene. Were you? All I got from you was petty nonsense over how you like this Pokemon's design and how that's all that matters. And speaking of your partner, was it supposed to be a collab? You guys didn't collaborate off each other much at all. It was kind of pathetic. My advice? Next time you make a video, go into it for criteria. Anyway, this is Jonah Smith signing off. Aloha.